You want to be on camera? You're going to be famous. It's interesting. We're too close to the ice. It's weird. We're high up, but we're too close to the ice. Yeah, you see, pretties? Morning, folks. Welcome to a beautiful morning in Guelph, Ontario. Game between the Brampton Bulldogs, white, and the Leitrim Hawks. First game of the Guelph tournament. We don't know what these boys are like. Hey? Burlington. There might be a typo in the comment. Burlington Bulldogs, white. What's that, pretty? I don't know who's going to be starting in nets, but it looks like Tristan's warming up here. So it might be Garby starting goalie and Samaya as the backup today. A little more height. Yeah, looks better. I think the boys are fired up, and it looks like we're missing a coach, Coach Ryan. Hashtag, hope you get better soon, buddy. Miss you on the bench. Looks like taking the reins is going to be Danny, Billy, Goff, and Card. Pedro, the trainer. I think the boys are all fired up to get started today. They were trained, warmed up well by Jeff Garby. Garby said they're ready to go. Here comes Mrs. Mulligan. You're live. What would you like to say to your husband? Very nice. I'll make a couple mentions. That was cute. Right on, Coach. Hope you're one of the 4 watching. If not, you got to rewind that. I'm going to try and win this one for Coach Ryan, who's watching from the hotel room. Truly is taking one for the team. I'm sure he'd rather be here. They put us up in a beautiful hotel, the Hilton. And once you figure out how the shower works, it's a really nice hotel. There's too many handles and too many outlets. You end up taking a cold shower because you don't want to figure it out anymore. Goff family, good morning, Deanna. Good morning. I don't know if James got his beer last night, but I hope he did. All right, starting 5. We've got Goff, Rosso, Mulligan. On D, we've got Parker and Colson. Here we go, 10 minutes on the clock, first period. Puck goes to Parker. Mulligan now. Comes back to Parker. Parker all the way up the boards to Goff. Goff towards the center. Ooh, that was... I don't know about that offside. Didn't look like offside to me. We're going to allow it. First call of the game. Was that an offside, Don? Close. It was very close. All right. Don's a politician. In the zone, Rosso. Rosso tried to get a shot off, but it gets blocked. Number 13. Burlington, right, honey? Good back check by Mulligan. Parker in his legs. Parker tries to get it out. Mulligan now. Mulligan gets it out of the zone. Burlington throws it back. Burlington, right? Burlington. Okay. Goff at the blue line. Puck's all the way back. Colson's going to get it in the corner. Colson's going to swing it up the boards. Nope. It gets caught up. Rosso behind the net. Rosso swings it up to Hill. Line change. Hill tries to get it back to Rosso. Rosso in the skates. Burlington right back at it. Colson swats it away. Loose puck, Goff at the blue line. Goff with the good hands, gets it to Hill. Rosso's going to pick it up with speed. Rosso back to the outside. He had him on the inside. Hill's going to pick that up. Rosso going for a line change. Hendricks Hill at the blue line. Shout out to Terran's class watching. Hill with it. Cheering on the Leitrim Hawks. Shout out to the Ottawa Rapids. Riverside South Rapids. McRoberts is going to flop back out to Hill. Lannon and Blake are on. Pereira is going to swing. He's going to shoot. Deflection just goes wide. McRoberts behind the net. He's looking for Pereira in front of the net. Pereira with a big shot. Rebound. Second shot. It goes wide. Whew. We got a game, folks. We got a game. Niall Lannon at the blue line. Hill trying to keep it in. Hill throws it behind the net. It's going to bounce up to Pereira. Pereira's there. McRoberts chasing. Hendricks Hill puts it to the front of the net. Loose puck. Pereira comes back. Pereira backhand. That's a goal. 1-0. Big backhand by Pereira. 1-0 for the punchline. Shout out to Adam in the stands. Shout out to hockey. Christian doing a great job at rallying the troops. All right, we've got Kadura, Nasser, and Card on the ice. Sebroy to Kadura. Kadura up the boards. I interviewed Kadura as the player spotlight last week. I think Nasser did a great job answering all the questions. And the one thing he told me he wanted to work on this year was more passing. Meyer almost scored there, wrapped it around. Terrence says, go Hawks, cheer loud for me. Right on, Terran. Go Rapids, go Hawks. Card. Bats it out of the air, but it bops out. Giles on D. No offside for Burlington. Roy with a good back check. Meyer now. Meyer behind the net trying to get it loose. And Giles out with it. Giles getting hacked in the hands. Every one of those is a penalty in the hands. Giles gets a shot off. Rebound. So close, Meyer. Puck comes up the boards to Colson. Colson puts it back in. Delayed offside. Card gets out. Kadura's going to chase. Kadura almost intercepted that one. Meyer's going to pick that up, trying to bring it in. But he gets knocked down. Puck comes down to Goff. Goff puts it on the boards to Colson. Colson's going to ice that. We're going to get some fresh legs. Burlington puts it back down. Rosso on the ice now. Rosso wants to get that puck. Oh, we've got icing. Face off in Burlington zone. Taryn, we talked to the organizers and they don't have a horn rule here, so I hope that you sent Brandon with the horn. Goff with it. Goff. Rosso gets a shot off. Mulligan. Bulldogs on the attack. Parker takes a fall, but he sees it. It was all part of the plan. Colson in the corner. Flips it up. Bulldogs send it back to the hash marks. Goff trying to get at it. Colson. Parker. Parker's going to bring it. Parker gets tripped, and that's going to be a call. 2 refs. So, a little something different. Only 2 refs on the ice here, and both can call penalties. Bit different than what we're used to. We usually have a main ref and then 2 linesmen, but both refs here. Looks like it's probably going to be like that for the whole tournament. So we've got 2 minutes of a power play. Good job, Parker, for drawing that penalty. punchline with Blake and Lannon. Blake's playing on the right. Lannon with it. Lannon's going to get a big shot off. Deflection. Puck's going to be in the corner, but McRoberts is chasing after it. McRoberts there first. McRoberts behind the net. McRoberts, he can see Lannon out on the boards. Lannon could give it to Blake here. Blake trying to get a shot off. It gets blocked. Nice try, Blake. Blake with it on the boards, and the Bulldogs come out with it. One-on-one v. Lannon. Everybody's back checking. No doubt about that. So it's Tristan Garby in nets. Blake's going to pick that up. Gets a nice pass to Pereira. Very crisp. And now they're going for a line change. Pereira on the boards. We got Lannon and Roy. Puck's going to swing all the way back to Roy. Roy's getting at it. Roy. Could have been an interference call. We got away with it. This kid's got wheels. Watch the kid. Good back check by Roy. Here's the Bulldog. Pereira swings it around the hill. We got a minute left on the power play. Meyer on the ice. Giles on the ice. Shout out Amanda. Hope you're watching. Kadura and Meyer. Kadura cuts towards the center. Kadura gets a big shot off. Meyer was there for the rebound. 31 seconds left on the power play. Face off Meyer. Nobody at that line. I think we could have lined up better there, coach. Giles on the boards to Card. Race for the puck. No icing. Kadura's there. So is Meyer. Bulldogs swing it around nicely. Colson pushes it forward. Meyer's going to bring it back. Meyer's going to pick it up. Let's see Meyer back on the boards. Meyer to the outside. Meyer's got a big shot. Let's see what he does with it. Come on, Meyer. Meyer with a backhand, and that's a goal. 2-0. Meyer from the red line all the way in. Face off Rosso. Nice. One face off to Parker. Bulldogs on the attack. Bulldogs. Good back check. Goff pushes it forward, but right to a Bulldog. Bulldog gets a shot off. It goes wide. Elliot Parker gets it up the boards for Mulligan. Mulligan pushes it nicely to Rosso. No, it's Goff now. Goff ports it in. Rosso chasing in the corner. Rosso wants to get there first. Rosso with speed behind the net. Rosso to the front of the net, comes back to Colson. Colson gets a big shot off. That's a goal. Woo, Colson. All right, 3-0. We're allowed one more celly, and then we got to cool it. Attaboy Colson. Nice shot, nice goal. Shoot on net. Beautiful shot right in the corner. Bounces off the post and goes right in. Couldn't have been better. Refs talking to each other. Don't know what they're saying. Goff now. Goff goes to the outside. Goff. Let's see that shot. Flop shot. Rebound. Oh boy. Mulligan. Not taking any guff. Mulligan 2 deeks and a nice pass. Mulligan working hard against 2 Bulldogs. Bulldogs come out with it. Bulldogs with speed. This has got to be one of their players. It's going on the wing, but stopped by Goff. Blake now. Blake kind of gets caught up here. Blake gets pushed up the boards. Comes all the way back. Blake gets it to Mulligan. Mulligan. Puck's going to come all the way back behind the net to Blake. Blake on the boards. Whoops, sorry. Goff, Rosso, puck's out of the zone, Mulligan. Rosso steals it. 3 Bulldogs on him, he gets hit from behind. Giles chasing after it. Giles puts it on the boards to Hill. Hill's got Rosso with him. Hill's gonna bring it. It's got the blue line. Nice hard pass to Rosso. Rosso gets it out, but the Bulldogs snag it. Bulldogs on the attack. They've got the red line around Giles. Come back to the center. Bulldogs kind of loses a good back check by Pereira. The puck's out, offside. Yep, we'll take it. Danny's got some tips. Shout out, Nat. You must be watching. McRoberts in the punchline. Hendricks Hill kicks it up to his stick nicely. Hendricks Hill. Bulldogs on the boards. Pereira at the blue line. Pereira gets a big shot off. Hits Hill in the face. Good thing we're wearing helmets, folks. Roy puts it in the corner. McRoberts, nice pass to Hill. Hill shoots, rebound Pereira. Oh, what a save. What a save by the Bulldog goalie. What a save. That's a highlight reel save, folks. Puck comes back to Giles. Giles softly to Pereira. Pereira gets a shot off, playing it for the rebound. Comes back to Hill. Hill to the front of the net. McRoberts, Pereira, second effort. And that's a goal. 4-0. No more Sallies. Nice goal, Pereira. 4-0. Meyer card. Kadura at the face-off. Colson standing up at the blue line. Meyer comes out with it. Meyer's looking at Kadura. Meyer passes it up the card, tips it to Kadura. Kadura's going to go wide, and that's going to be offside, but he did get pushed in a little. Still going to call it offside. All the way. Meyer passes it back to Parker. Parker to Colson. Colson card. It's going to go all the way in. Let's see who's going to chase after it. Meyer's going to go after it. It's going to come all the way back. Colson keeps it in. Look at this. Go Colson. Colson passes it back to Card. Card with a shot. Rebound. Card. Card setting up for a shot. Ooh, with a nice deke. Oh, out of boy, Card. Meyer skates around. Meyer comes back to the center. Meyer still. Oh, Kadura. A bit more time there. We would have scored, I think. All right, 4-0 after 1. It's a nice arena. It's warm.
It's really nice, but also
We're close. Yeah, we're close. Yeah. Better seats here than at the Canadian Tire Center. That's the enjoyment, yeah. I think you're right. I have 17 viewers. I have lost 2. We had a high of 19 viewers. Now we're at 17.
what's your highest amount of viewers?
We had 24 last game. How are the fans doing? Well, I think they're having fun. Yeah, I think they're having fun. It's nice to drive all this way and see the kids put up 4 goals in the first period, I think. And we do. The fans are all smelling burning. We're all toasty here. It's a beautiful arena. It's weird. You turn the heaters on and it's warm in the arena. Rosso with the face-off. Blake swats it. But if you're really asking Taryn, we could really use the horn and some Taryn in the stands cheering on the team. face off Rosso. Rosso comes back to Lannon. Lannon on the boards to Rosso. Rosso with speed. If he poked that forward, oh, they play that well. That was a good defensive play by the Bulldogs. Keeping Rosso in check there because he was gone. Everybody's there working at it. Puck's going to come back to Blake. Blake, be careful. Blake, turn it around. Blake pushes it up the boards. Bulldogs were giving him pressure. Mulligan back checking. Blake's going to get into it. Lannon. Blake now. Blake up the boards. Blake's going to bring it. If you're going to skate, skate. Nope. Now time to back up. All right. Puck's going to come all the way back. Giles is on. Giles going to swing it up to Mulligan. Tough pass. Mulligan to Rosso on the fly. Rosso in his skates. Mulligan tried to get it back to Rosso. Mulligan fighting. 2 Bulldogs there. It bounces out to Goff. Goff with the hands. And he's going to ice it. We're going to get some fresh legs. Dees and Mulligan. Goff is staying on. McRoberts is there. Hill with it. Hill throws it to the front of the net. Nobody there, though. Seb Roy is going to chase after that. We might have an icing. They might call it off. Nope, we got icing. Okay, punchline with Roy and Giles on D. Puck comes back to Roy. Roy throws it back in. Delayed offside. Bulldogs in possession. Bulldogs throw it up the middle. Goes all the way to Giles. Giles up the boards to Pereira. Pereira tries to get it to Hill. Goes back to the goalie, and we're going to get a whistle. Yeah. All right, Bulldogs behind the net. Bulldogs get a pass, goes all the way to Roy. Roy slaps it right back to him. We're going to get another whistle. 8 minutes left. Fresh D's. Colson and Parker. Parker drew the first penalty, and Colson, I believe, got our second goal. Shout out to Coach Ryan. Hill goes back to Parker, but the Bulldogs knew it was coming. Parker keeps it in, slaps at it. Bulldogs 3-on-1, 2-on-1 v. Colson. Parker back checking. Bulldogs get tied up. Bulldogs in the corner. They put it to the front of the net. Colson comes out with it. Colson. Nice defensive play. Pass to Pereira. Pereira's going to hit Hill on the fly. Hill. What? The pass was behind him. We've had a few of those passes behind the player, Coach. Bulldogs at the blue line. Comes out to Colson. Colson having a stellar game tonight. McRoberts tries, no, yeah. Hill dumps it in. Cheers card. Appreciate it. Colson throws it in. Meyer with it. 1 deke. Let's count the dekes. Meyer, second deke. Meyer tries to shoot it to the front. Meyer in the corner. Meyer along the boards. Bulldogs on the attack. Bulldogs. Fan on the pass. Delayed offside. Meyer there. Bulldogs have it. 2-on-1. V. Lannon. Meyer. Kadura was all by himself. Meyer's going to pick that up. Nice pass. Nice pass, Meyer. Kadura tied up with a Bulldog. Comes out with it. It's got good hands. Card. Oh, geez. Card runs into the kid. Everything's fine. Meyer Bulldogs get it out. Blake on D. Blake's going to chase after that one. Guys, I think we got lucky there. Blake. Oh, what a pass. Go, Goff. Goff back to the outside. Oh, that was so close. Meyer comes out with it. Meyer comes back. Blake on D. Blake pushes it forward nicely. We're good. Go, Meyer. Oh, one deke there. Would have been better. Puck comes back to the blue line. Blake pinching. Blake keeps it in. Blake puts it back to Kadura nicely. Kadura with one deke goes to the center. Kadura, backhand, saved by the Bulldogs. Good shift. Good shift. 21 viewers, daily high. We lost a like though. We had 2 likes. Now we just have 1. Rosso with it. Rosso with the face-off. Rosso tries to win it. Bouncing puck. Puck's in the corner. Bulldogs get a nice pass out. Roy and Giles on D. Bulldogs with a big pass blocked by Rosso. Stick check to Roy. Roy still. Mulligan's going to bring it. Mulligan tries to go across ice. We have a race for the puck. Giles and a Bulldog. Puck gets to the front of the net. Roy swats it out of there. Big shot by the Bulldogs. Rebound. RB save. Pushed away by Rosso. Rosso with it. Rosso kicks it to his skate, and Giles is going to bring it. Giles gets tied up. That could have been a... Oh, they called it, yeah. It's 2 minutes for hooking. We've got a Hawks power play. In the Bulldog zone. Punchline with Parker and Colson on D. McRoberts face-off. Pereira, McRoberts, looking for somebody to pass to. Puts it hard to Colson. Colson D to D to Parker. Parker gets a shot off. Nice pad save by the Bulldogs. Battle on the boards. Parker, McRoberts, Hill. 2 Bulldogs. McRoberts trying to pry it loose. Hill comes out with it. Hill on the boards. Hill. Bulldogs get it right back out. Parker working hard, but it's going to be one-on-one v. Colson. They cut to the center. 3 people back checking. Good save by Garby. The Bulldogs did pry it loose, but I do believe we had coverage. But I could see why the parents wanted it. It's fine. Bulldogs with a shot. Blocked by Hill. McRoberts got the boards, and he's got Hill in front of him. Go on the boards, Harry. It's going on the boards. Right to Hill. Hill gets to the front of the net where Pereira likes to post up. McRoberts comes out with it. McRoberts with a big shot. Gets deflected wide. Hill in the corner. Hill throws it to the front of the net. That might be in. Yeah, it's in. Yeah, that's it. 5-0. Bad angle deflection that went behind the goalie. So that's 5. We're going to give credit to Hill on that one. Nothing, pretty. Hill. You give it to Hill. The guy that threw it to the front of the net, and then if it deflects on the other player, Blake has it now. Blake. Get that shot! Bulldogs behind the net. Saved by Garby. Card in the corner. Lannon's chasing after it. Good defensive play by Meyer. Kadura's going to bring it here. 2-on-2 with Card. Kadura's going to go wide. Kadura with Card. He takes a shot, goes over the net. Could have used a pass there. Comes all the way back. Lannon. You want a guaranteed goal? 2 against the goalie. 1 pass, 1 shot. Battle on the boards. Good job, Blake, on the D there. Puck's going to bounce out to Kadura. Kadura in the corner. Blake's going to let it go to Kadura. Kadura looking for a pass, and he goes all the way up the boards nicely. Card was in a good spot there. Puck's going to come all the way back to Blake. Blake's going to look at his options, but he's going to swing it around, but there's nobody there. Meyer. Meyer working hard behind the net. Lannon to Goff. Goff has Kadura. Look, he's looking. Nice saucer pass. Bam! Right on the stick of Kadura. Just beautiful. Good job, Giles, keeping that alive at the blue line. Gives a nice pass to Kadura. Kadura in the corner. Kadura with a nice deke to get away from 2 Bulldogs. Nice play. Kadura made a nice pass to Goff. Goff almost scored. Kadura gets a second chance, and he scores. Attaboy, Kadura. First time he passed it, second time he shot it, and that's 6. I don't know if we have running time here in the second period. Rosso is gone. Bulldogs. Roy pushes it all the way back. They're going to wave off the icing. Bulldogs trying to get it out. Giles with it. Giles up the boards. Delayed offside. Goff. Giles is going to bring it. He's got a little step today, Giles. Good. Giles. Goes Mulligan. Mulligan comes back to Roy. Let's see that big shot, Roy. What? Jeez. It's a little wide. Rosso to the front of the net. Come back to Roy. Roy gets a good shot off that time. Nice pad save by the Bulldogs. Rebound Rosso. Rosso gets pushed, and the Bulldogs have it. Bulldogs on the attack here. Good back check by Roy, who gets slashed. No call. Roy working hard to save it. Rosso. Roy. Go, Roy. Let's see it, buddy. Oh, Roy, you had him on the outside. Mulligan. Oh, fans on the pass. Oh, I think we're getting a penalty for interference. They're getting a penalty? Who's getting a penalty? Offside? All right. We'll take no penalty. Offside? All right, Colson and Parker on D. Punchline on forward. Bulldogs have it. Bulldogs on the outside. Bulldogs in the corner. Bulldogs try to get to the front. Bulldogs still. Bulldogs chip it to the front and saved by the bell, I think. They were on the attack. All right. Third period coming. 15 minutes on the clock. Yeah, I think it is 6-0. I think they may not put it. They may stop. I don't know. It's fine. We're gonna allow it. Yeah, it's 6. Yeah, that's what we think. Scoreboard's showing 5-0. I don't know if you guys can see that. No, you can't see it. But we believe it's 6-0. I don't think it matters, but although it might. All right, Colson. Pereira. Battle on the boards. Punchline. Colson and Parker on D. Pereira gets it to Hill. Oh, but a nice pinch by the Bulldogs. Good back check by Hill, who swats it away. Attaboy Hill. Parker on the boards. A lot of pressure from the Bulldogs. Going to go up to McRoberts. McRoberts on the wing. McRoberts on the wing. He's got Pereira in front of the net. He gets body checked. He gets body checked, no call. Adam wants a penalty. Yeah, Adam doesn't like it at all. Usually after Adam says something, that's when they call the penalty. Didn't happen this time. Dangerous bumps before the right before the board there. Oh, that looked like Hill was going to hit somebody. All right. Let's regroup. 3-on-2. If McRoberts can come out here, we got the blue line. Hill comes back to the center, gets tripped. We're going to get a power play here. Stick in the legs. Tough not to call. All right, so that'll be another power play. And Blake and Lannon on the ice. It's going to be a face-off. And we're not stopping the time. So it's stoppage time. We are stopping the time. No mercy rule in the tournament. Sometimes if you win by 5 or 6 goals, they keep running the clock, but they're not running the clock here. Oh, you think it's 6-7? No, I think the ref might have told the scorekeeper the correct goal. All right, face-off card, and it flies back. Let's go, Caleb. Caleb Blake behind the net. Caleb Blake, he might do a tourney here. Caleb Blake flings it to a Bulldog. Bulldog get a shot off. Meyer with it. Meyer with the face goes all the way back to Garby. All right, well, let's do something. Meyer face-off. Meyer comes all the way back to Blake. Blake with a bit of time. He slaps it to Kadura. Kadura with it comes back to Blake. Blake looking at somebody to pass to, but he puts it up the boards to the Bulldogs. Bulldogs get a shot off. It's going to be behind Garby. Meyer's going to pick it up on the boards. Meyer bounces all the way to Kadura. Kadura with card. 1-on-2. 2-on-2. Kadura, watch the offside. Kadura stops at the blue line, comes back to Blake. Blake puts it back on the boards, under pressure by a Bulldog. Kadura comes out with it with a spin move. Goes all the way to the other side to Card. Card's going to chase after it. Lannon on D on this side. The Bulldogs, who's dangerous pass. It's going to come all the way out to Lannon. Lannon gets a shot off, comes out to Meyer. Meyer to Kadura. Kadura gets his turning shot, deflected. Meyer behind the net. Meyer kicks it to his skate. Bulldogs trying to clear it. Meyer trying to get a shot off. Card gets it off. Rebound, Meyer. Rebound, Meyer. Kadura. Kadura gets a shot off. It just goes wide. Lannon's going to pinch here. Lannon puts it back in the corner. And Kadura's going to pick it up. Kadura with control. Kadura goes to the D. Lannon. Lannon gets a shot off. Blake on his correct side. Bulldogs deciding what to do with it. Bulldogs are going to go on the boards. Lannon's going to pinch. Lannon pushes back in the corner. Card throws it to the front. And the Bulldogs get it out. Blake is going to pick this one up. You going to bring it, Blake? Blake gets a 2-minute interference penalty, getting in front of the other player. What is he yelling about? Big save by Garby. Giles with it. Giles. Bulldogs bring it in for us. Mulligan wide, passes it back to Roy. Roy gets a shot off, loose puck. Rosso's going to chase after. Rosso behind the net. Rosso under pressure. He's got Mulligan with it. Comes back the other way. Rosso killing time. Oh, we are on the penalty kill. And the Bulldogs are going to pick this up on the boards. Roy with a good back check. That number 93 likes to hack. It's gonna get a penalty soon. Roy swings it up to Mulligan. Rosso behind the net. Comes back to Mulligan, comes back to Parker. Parker gets a shot off, saved by the Bulldogs. Running time on that penalty, so it's good that we get all the stops. Adam wanted a call there. We're going to allow it. I don't like it when players bump each other right next to the boards. The Bulldogs are going to ice it. We're going to have another. Why are we waving that off? We've got the penalty kill. Bulldogs up the boards. Puck bounces out to McRoberts. McRoberts 1-on-2. Big shot from McRoberts. Must be that new stick. It got deflected. It went wide. McRoberts going for a line change. Danny says not yet. Bulldogs behind the net. Bulldogs with a wraparound. That might be a goal. Yeah, it might be a goal. Give it to him if it's in. No? Good save, Garby. Attaboy, Garby. Stop the wraparound. 8 minutes left. Third period. Score still 5-0. Penalty's over. Kadura comes out with it. It's got Hill with him. Kadura. Bit of a different line here. We got Hill, Pereira, Kadura. Roy pushes it forward. Hill now. Hill pushes it. It's going to be a race for the puck. Kadura wants it. Hill too. Hill tried to stick check. Didn't work. Lannon at the blue line. Lannon playing with Roy. Lannon pushes it to Hill. Pereira. Meyer on the ice for Hill. Pereira's coming out, gets a nice pass to Kadura. Kadura at the blue line, Deeks. Oh, Kadura tried to get that to Meyer. You could tell. Hard on the ice. Landon's going to bring it in. It's going to be offside. Tough to call those when you're not at the blue line. Blake's riding the pine. Meyer around the net. Meyer comes back to the center. Deeks 3, loses it. Roy's going to pick that up, and he's going to bring it. Watch out for the offside. Roy gets a shot off. Deflection. Card in the corner. He swings it around. Let's see who's going to grab it. Roy's going to grab it. Roy. Giles fighting for it. Meyer comes out with it. Goes to the Bulldogs. Kadura's on him. Meyer's chasing after him. Meyer pokes it, gets it loose. Puck goes back to Roy. Roy flicks it forward. Parker. Goff going at it. Colson. Bulldogs grab it. Comes back to Parker. Parker puts it on the boards. Bulldogs in control. Bulldogs with a pass to the center. Colson has had enough. He's going to bring it. He's got the red line. That's one deep. He's got the blue line. Nice pass to Rosso. Goff trying to push it forward. Colson keeps it in. Puck bounces out to the Bulldogs. Bulldogs on the boards. Bulldogs they have the boards, but Colson stops them right there. Colson's going to bring it. See it, Colson. Let it fly. Bulldogs behind the net at the hash marks. Mulligan chasing. Mulligan knocks it loose. Icing has been waved off. Bulldogs are going to get there first. Colson tying up his man. Puck bounces out to the blue line. Big shot by number 91. Pad save by Garby. Second save by Garby. Third save by Garby. The Bulldogs are hacking behind the net there. Goff gets it. Puts it up the boards. Demers with a shot that goes 40 feet to the left of the goalie. Parker in the corner gets it nicely on the boards. Rosso tried to do the off the boards move. Colson in the corner, applying pressure. Bulldogs trying to come out with it. Colson still. Mulligan's there to help. Puck bounces out to Rosso. Let's see some magic, Rosso. On the boards. Look at this. Look at the speed on Rosso. Rosso goes to the center. Right idea. Right idea for sure. Blake on the ice. Blake at the blue line on that side. Blake with a poke. Mulligan. Mulligan comes out with it. Mulligan. No, that's McRoberts. McRoberts gets a shot off. Saved by the Bulldogs goalie. All right, Blake on the left side. Lannon on the right side. Coach Billy said he was going to try some things with the punchline. McRoberts. Hill comes out with it. Hill now goes to Pereira. Perfect attempt. 2 against the goalie, 1 pass, 1 shot. It almost got to him. Lannon got hit at the blue line. Bulldogs have it now. Bulldogs are going to go up the boards. Blake is going to pinch. Blake has it. Blake trying to deke to the center. Go Blake. Blake with a backhand. Oh, jeez. I think he hit the crossbar. Jeez. That would have been a highlight goal. All right, Caleb. You made up for those passes, buddy. That was nice. Hill behind the net. Hill to the front of the net. Loose puck. McRoberts, big shot. Rebound. Pereira just goes by him. Puck comes out to Lannon. Lannon tries to keep it in. Bulldogs. Blake back check. Puck's going to go all the way down. They're going to ice it. Yeah, they're going to call icing. Caleb almost scored. I think he hit the crossbar. Did he hit the crossbar? No, it went over the net? All right. We'll stick with the crossbar. It sounds better. Yeah. Let's check the tape. Yeah. Meyer with the face-off card. Card throwing it on net. Rebound. It's going to bounce out to Blake here. Let's go, Blake. Blake gets a shot off. Oh, geez, just over the pad, but he gloved it down. Are we going to see a highlight reel goal from this number 19? I don't know. Stay tuned. Minute 20 seconds left. Bulldogs are they just want to ice it at this point. I think Card on the boards. Meyer. Lannon. Kadura saves it. Kadura going back in with it. Kadura. Icing or offside waved off. Blake went for a line change. Puck bounces out to Meyer. Kadura, minute left. Lannon keeps it in. Kadura's coming out with a nice move, comes to the center. Card gets a shot off. Meyer behind the net now. Meyer tries the wraparound. We got 2 in front. Meyer to Kadura. Kadura almost scored. That was a good pass, Meyer. Puck comes back to Roy. Roy gets a shot off. Puck behind the net. Kadura's there first. Kadura. Oh. Kadura was trying to do something real nice there, I think. Roy checking his man. Roy. Lannon kind of got hit behind the head, but 5-0, 15 seconds left. We're just gonna let it go, I think. Let's go, Giles. 12 seconds. Oh. And we've got a football play. Card's getting up. He's good. He nods his head. Good. All right, 5-0, folks. See you next game. Few hours.